Welcome back. Longtime viewers of my channel, you knew this day was coming. I am obsessed with Sunstreaker. For my 5th birthday back in 1985, my mom asked me what Transformer I wanted. I said the yellow one, thinking Bumblebee. She bought me Sunstreaker. And since then, I have been obsessed. As you can see with this playlist right here, or wherever it pops up. I love Lamborghinis because of this toy. I'm not a gearhead. I'm not a petrol head. I just love the look of Lamborghinis. Now, my personal Sunstreaker is long since disintegrated. Only part left. This is the one I purchased a couple years ago on eBay. Only part I've left is this piece here. So yes, the minute I heard they were doing this, I had to buy this, and I'm loving it. It's not perfect. There are some issues, but I am loving this. And I do love, this is what I always thought the Masterpiece line was going to be. I mean, after the initial Masterpiece where they had the Optimus Prime 20th anniversary, God, that was 20 years ago. Whew. With this, they were supposed to take the original toys, use modern cars. This is like a weird step back where they're not going for animation model, they're going for toy accuracy, and I love it. As you can see here, he does transform into a Lamborghini Countach souped up mode. He does have his supercharger here. He does have his thrusters. And yeah, I mean, he looks good. He's that same yellow you come to expect. He's the same everything you come to expect at this point. And as somebody who loves the original figure and mold, they really do a good job. As you can see here, let me go ahead and stop the turnstile here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put him with my beat up figure. And as you can see, it is a very faithful recreation. It's a lot less beat up. After all, this is a 40-year-old toy. And I really do think it's fitting. Again, I got the original one for my 5th birthday back in 1985. My 45th birthday is in October. And right now it's October 1st. So, I mean, this is something cool. I got this figure last night, and I just stayed up way too late playing with it. Let's go ahead and talk about... we already got the vehicle mode, so you can see here just how much they look like. It is the same transformation, pretty much, with a few added steps. More stability, more articulation. Things are a lot less likely to pop up due to age. Here he is with my knockoff of the Masterpiece Sunstreaker. Unfortunately, I did break my Masterpiece one, and I can't get him back into vehicle mode without, unfortunately, buying a new one. But yeah, you can just see that it is that lovely look. He looks like a Countach, just that souped up version, and he's definitely got that wonderful look. He's very wedge shaped, very rectangular, even without these pieces in. Oops. Like I said, these ones actually stay in versus the original figure. Go ahead and line this back up. I mean, it is still very wedge shaped, and it just looks good, as you guys have been probably seeing with all the shorts I posted this week. So there is a lot to talk about with this figure. So let's go ahead and first talk about what he comes with, shall we? So first and foremost, he does come with, I'm going to go ahead and move this. He comes with the black box, very reminiscent of the Masterpiece boxes that were special. He comes with a replica of the Generation 1 style box. The art's a little different, I feel. Then again, I haven't had that box in 40 years. He does come with the bio. Unfortunately, it's all in Japanese. But it comes with a decoder. And I love this. This is fantastic. You can go and see his tech specs, just like in the original Generation 1 toys. I mean, they really, really did take everything and go for it. To the point, he even comes in styrofoam. Yes. I mean, those of you who collect Generation 1 figures know that the styrofoam gets destroyed fast. So, I mean, I don't even bother. Now, he does come with his missiles, which are on a tree that I don't really plan on opening. But as you see here, I have the original Generation 1. Whoops. I have the original Generation 1 missile, which is a lot longer. That's because of the fact that it actually would fire out as a missile. And I don't want to take these off. I really don't. But I might have to just for this review. He does have a beautiful, beautiful gun that's done in a very nice chrome. It's very shiny. Looks just like the Masterpiece guns. He comes with two oversized fists that look just like the G1 fist. Then he comes with this little guy. Nope, the fist came out, but not the dude. There he is. He comes with a little mini version of Spike. You can tell it's Spike because he has a full head of hair. And he's got his workman's shirt. It's supposed to be like an Autobot symbol on the pocket. He comes, I think these are magnets on the bottom. But yeah, let's talk about him. Because that's one of the other accessories. Comes with a card. It says a bunch of stuff. Comes with a flyer all about this line. Comes with stickers. And I don't plan on using them because they're all already on there. This is just like bonus to make it more like the original toy. And of course instructions. But let's go ahead and talk about Spike. I mean, it's very hard to see because he is very, very tiny. But he does have articulation. His arms can go up. They can do a little bit side to side. And because the legs are the legs, they can't do that. Nope, not a magnet. But if we go ahead and take a look here, his purpose is he's supposed to replicate the old Diaclone figures that predated the Transformers, who all had these cockpits. So we go ahead and take the Generation 1 one open, and you would have little pilots to fight these, because that was their gimmick, is that before they became Transformers, they were pilot mechs, kind of like Gundams, except using modern day cars. So yeah, he does fit into both. So that is a cool little extra feature. Now he does look a little bit packed in there because I didn't position him right. But yeah, he gets basically squished down in there. It's like I watched another reviewer have like Mr. Incredible style with him getting in there and just being crunched by the whole thing. But he can get in there if you have the time to waggle him correctly. His hands are the part getting in the way. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, he does fit. It is a tight fit. But he does fit. I mean, it's just something cool that you can do. It's a great homage to the original toy. And it is something fun for those old school collectors who always wanted these pilots. But let's go ahead and talk about transformation. We're going to start with the Generation 1 version, just so we can give you a baseline on what this looks like transforming wise. So you're going to go ahead and raise this up. You're going to kick this part out. You're going to pull down his legs. You're going to separate it as much as it'll go. You got to kind of wiggle the feet over. Now he can stand. Let's adjust the camera so you can get a better view of everything. In the back here, you're going to take this flap it down, take his arms, fold them out, bring that back. You're going to take this whole assemblage here, pull it up, push the seat through basically, get that like that, come back, bring this here. It's supposed to hold everything in place. It's very loose. Bring the head up. You're going to bring the arms down, Then you're going to find his hand, which I think is this one. No, it's this one because it's got the thing there. You're going to go ahead, push this in. He's got his left hand in. Now he's got his missile, and that's the original figure. Very easy, very sweet, simple. The shoulder rockets never came out. Usually you have to take them out, put them back in. But yeah. So here he is, just the original version. For this, you're going to go ahead and you're going to start the same. You're going to get the cockpit open. I've heard people say you can leave Spike in to be on the safe side. I'm not going to take him. And I do like that they gave you Spike and not Chip Chase. Actually, I would have liked Chip Chase better because I think it would have kept homage with the Masterpiece. But you're going to go ahead and kind of just pull down on the legs. You're going to separate them. And they are very tight. Everything on this is extremely tight. So I do want you to know that. You're going to take these little pieces here. And these are basically going to be his heel spurs. You're just going to kind of detach them. And then that'll allow the feet to come out. And just like with the Generation 1 one, you're going to wiggle the feet through on these sliders that are built in. You're going to position these parts out because this is what's going to keep him from falling over. He's very, very reminiscent of even the movie versus Sideswipe where the wheels make his feet. So you need these to kind of hold him up. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to fold his head up just a little bit there. Then the head doesn't have to come up. In fact, this is an homage to the original toy that Sunstreaker is based off of, where you can have the head up. If you want to look up the origins, Sunstreaker is the first Transformer designed by the guy who becomes father of the Transformers. And his basic designs appeared elsewhere to the point where he's even referenced in GoBot with Puzzler. So you're going to take this whole assemblage here. You're going to force it up. And then this part here, there's like all these cool little hinge parts that you don't even realize are there. So you're going to bring it back. You're going to fold it up into itself. You're going to knock over your Generation 1 figure. You're going to line this up into this hole. It's going to have a nice tight squeeze. You're going to make sure that you have the cockpit all the way through. Bring this down, just like with the original. You're going to bring this up, and this actually will hold everything in place. You hear that nice click? Let's listen to that again. Ready? It's got a good click to it. Arms, same as the original, except there's another cool feature to them. You're going to make sure you have them facing the right way. So missiles are going to face, the missile buttons are up. Then you're going to come in here, and he has a pair of hands built into each of his arms. They're a little difficult to get out if you don't have thumbnails. You're going to bring his head up and go ahead and get him all nice and stable. Get that nice and in. You're going to find his shoulder appendages. You're going to try to get them in on camera. And yeah, you've got Sunstreaker, and he is absolutely gorgeous. Awkward as hell, but gorgeous at the same time. And we're going to go ahead and get him standing back up so we can talk about how they compare, right? He's a little bit bent over, sorry. All right, so the original figure is a Generation 1 toy. Articulation is very limited. He can move his arms, he can move his elbows, kind of. They're kind of at this point too old to now bend. So let's go ahead and... doesn't want to bend at this point. So I'm not going to force it, but you can see here on the other side that he does have his elbows up. And these, in the Japanese version, were firing missiles. So you could fire his hands or his silver missiles at the Diaclone bad guys. And as you can see, this part doesn't stay. But that's it really for articulation. He's got his feet, his arms, and that's it. The modern figure, the Missing Link figure, there's a ton of articulation in this. And I do mean a ton of articulation. As you can see here, I'm just kind of fiddling with him as he's standing here. First off, his head, this whole part here, rotates. Now, it doesn't go the full 360 because it is stopped by his spoiler. But that is something there. And take a look at that head. Comparison-wise, it's just a good looking. It's more square, less angular, but it's definitely Sunstreaker. The arms. First off, this whole part here is a butterfly joint that can move out. So you can get a lot of posability. You can do the full 360. Because of how he transforms, you've got all this. You do have the elbow bend. His hands do open. The thumbs, I'm not sure if the thumbs move or not. Doesn't look like it. But you can move the hands so you can get different firing angles. No hip rotation due to, his limited transformation. You do get upper thigh. You do get the forward kick. You do get the back kick. You do get knee bend. My knees, you have to kind of line up. It's kind of like Kingdom Cyclonus. Listen to that. Isn't that nice? You do get toe posability, obviously. You do get the ankle tilt. And then the heel spurs can pose as well, giving you stability. And so you can give him a lot of cool poses and replicate his box arts and stuff. So yeah, that is the comparison for them. Let's go ahead and take a look at how he looks with his other gear. So I've got the left hand out. Oh, let's get his gun in his hand. So like I said, he does come with his gun. And it looks like he just slides in. I might have it upside down. It's hard to tell with these figures sometimes which way the gun's supposed to go. He can hold a gun. Yay, he can hold a gun. So for the alternate missiles and hands, you're going to go ahead and open this part back up. You're going to fold his hand in, make sure everything's closed. You're going to bring this up, make sure it all lines up. There's a nice little hole there now. Now this does not fire. There is no missile, but you can give him that G1 style big hand, and it's a cool looking hand. As I said before, he also has his missiles. Now, I don't plan on taking these off of the tree because I don't want to lose them. And I don't think that G1's missile is going to fit due to its being different shaped. But if you kind of just plug it in, there we go. So you do have the classic G1 missile hand as well. So yeah, it's a cool figure. Now, I do have a few gripes with it. And it's a few. Obviously, this toy is not going to be for everyone. This is specifically going to be for Sunstreaker fans and for G1 fans. It's an update to a G1 mold. It's got this very funky look. There's no crotch. The head is set really far back from the rest of the body. It looks more like a piloted mech than it does a transformer that we would know at this point. These shoulders, because of it being the retro style, just looks off. Doesn't look like they really belong to the figure. If you're going for a modern look or modern aesthetics, you're not going to enjoy this figure. If you like the retro, you're going to like it. Things to worry about is a lot of these joints are really tight. I mean, you hear that, that's natural, but trying to get this piece up, it's really in there and it's clear, and that makes me nervous. So you do have to think about that. It's clear plastic and it taps in. So you got possible breaking points right there. My knees, as you see here, they pull out too far at times. So I have to push them back in. It's minor, but it is something to think about. This is an expensive figure. This isn't going to be something you're supposed to play with. This is for display purposes only. But yeah, other than that, he looks good. Let's go ahead and get him on the shelf with my other Sunstreakers. So here I have him right in the front with the rest of my Sunstreakers. Again, these are all official Hasbro Transformers, with the exception of one GoBot and a couple Takara. So I mean, just seeing here, he looks good. He definitely fits in with the Transformers' favorite heroic sociopath. But yeah, tell me what you like. Did you like this review? What could have I done better? Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like videos like this, check out one of these. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching. By the way, you can now follow me on Blue Sky. If you liked what you saw, please comment down below, and please like and subscribe. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.